Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of daily origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue making some older, more classical origami that I had found in a book that I used when I was a kid learning origami. And the next origami actually was a crane, but we've already done that way back in the beginning of all this. So I thought instead we'd skip ahead to the next one, which is a standing crane. And so for this origami you're going to need one piece of origami paper. And what we want to do is start with the color side facing down, and we want to put some preliminary creases. So we want to put the two diagonal creases as I've done here, and then you also want to go ahead and put in a horizontal and vertical crease. Once that's done, then what we're going to do is we're going to pinch this paper here in the middle, and we're trying to get the diamond shape here. Once you kind of have it like so, go ahead and lay it down and just slowly push down along the center. Smooth out the edges. So you should have something that looks like this. And then we're going to go ahead and fold each of these sides over to the center. And this part is always key to getting a really good crane, or any animal for that matter. The sharper these points can be and more accurate your folding, the better the result will be in the end. Go ahead and fold in the center for all these sides. Flip it over and do the other sides as well. Once that's done, you want to go ahead and fold this top part down just so that we can get this crease. And if you want, you could fold it out as well. Then we're going to open up all those flaps that we just folded. You get back to that diamond shape. And then we're just going to open up here and push it up and press it down and out so we get this nice big long diamond shape. And you should have something then that can kind of look like this. We'll do that for both sides. You should have something then that looks like this. You should have two flaps at the top, and we're going to have those actually on the left side, and then these two flaps on the right. What I want to do with these flaps here on the right is I'm going to go ahead and fold up, and I'm just doing this to get a crease. I don't want to fold up all the way and line this edge with the side here. I want it to be just a little off, about right here. Do that for the other one too. Kind of looks like a frog laying down then. Open those back up again, and we're going to use those creases to help us fold this inside out. So opening it up, we want to push this in. Like so. And do the same thing for the bottom one. You should have something that looks like that. And then we're going to take this flap back here and fold it out so that we have a nice open blue space underneath. Once that part's finished, I'm going to take this flap here and I want to fold it down to the center and fold it all the way down here. It should meet up right here at this point all the way down, and we'll do that for this side as well. You should have something that looks like that. And then what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and take this flap here and fold it over as well. I'm going to fold it out and down along this edge. Now turn around and do this side too. Get a good crease on that. There's a lot of paper, but the better the crease, then the better things will go. Should have something then that looks like this. And I also want to fold this part underneath. So the easiest way to do that is to go ahead and fold this stuff up forward, like so. And then go ahead and fold this flap over too, underneath. And do that for both sides. And these tips are really hard to get really sharp and at a good point. If you have a little bit of some fingernails, it makes it a little easier. Anything to help kind of guide it along. So you should have something that looks like this. And what we want to do now is we're going to go ahead and fold it in half. Try your best to get this part here really smoothed out. So something that looks like this. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this side here, and it should come to a point that's almost just directly above these legs. And I'm just going to put a crease in here because this is going to help me when I go ahead and I'm going to fold this out. I'm going to go ahead and push it down in like this so that it dips down. And you can kind of adjust this. We want it to be out a little bit. So it looks something like this. I'm going to make it just a little less, maybe bring it out just a little bit more, like so. And then we're going to take it and fold this up, and we're going to follow that crease to pop this back up. So we'll open it up here and push it up through so that it comes out like this. And then this, we're going to go ahead and fold over here to get a crease. And we're just going to open this flap up, this pouch up right here, like so, and we're going to fold this down, kind of out. This is the tail. Okay? Next, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the head area here. We want to go ahead and create a fold that goes just a little bit from here up, maybe not even half a centimeter on this side. There's a lot of paper here, so I'm just going to try to kind of give a guideline of where this fold is going to be, and then we'll work it out as we fold it out. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and try to pop this open out into the opposite direction, and slowly go ahead and make this crease here. Now that we have it open, it should be a little easier to do. And then we'll turn it around and do the same thing on this side, and this side probably doesn't have very much of a crease from that previous fold, so you want to try to kind of work it in there. Should look something like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make the head of the crane here just by bending it out and then pinching it back in. Should look something like that. And then the next step is to go ahead and tuck a little bit of this, make a little fold that goes just right here to kind of tuck this little point under to make more of a rounded belly, like so. And we'll do that on the other side too. Make sure you get good creases so that those tabs don't pop out again. You should then have something that looks like this. And the last step now is to just adjust these legs a little bit. What we want to do is I'm going to make a slight kind of accordion fold here, and then we're going to use that to help make the leg. When we do the leg, what you want to do is we're going to open up here in the middle. I'm going to push this up first, push it inside out, and then I'm going to bring it back down too. These kinds of folds are a little tricky. If you get it started though, you should get kind of like a little accordion fold that kind of tucks this up underneath. And then you can adjust, where you want the legs to be. I'm going to make mine be just a little bit further behind, like so. Okay, and you want to do that on the other side as well. You should have something then that looks like this, and then we're just going to go ahead and put a little bit of this leg out. And make it pop out a little bit like this. And we'll do that for both here. And unfortunately, of course, this isn't going to stand up because it's a little lopsided, but essentially, this is what you should get then for your standing crane. And we'll go ahead and let him sit down so you guys can see him here a little better. And that is our finished project for today, a standing crane. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.